In my opinion, your portfolio is the most important part of your EAE application because it is made up of all of the evidences that you have to show that you are interested in or good at this particular course that you are applying for. Talk is cheap. It's easy to make a claim without backing it up. Anyone can say that they are passionate about something, but not everyone can put in the time and effort to actually do the work. So let's talk about how you can prepare your portfolio for the early admissions exercise. We begin with what a portfolio looks like. It depends largely on what is inside your portfolio. It can be a physical folder that you slot documents and certificates into, it can be an album of photographs, it can even be a digital folder on your tablet or laptop with video clips and pictures. It really depends on what course you're applying for and how best you can present what you have. I'll come back to this later in the video. Now, the way I prepare my students is by getting them to prepare two different portfolios, a school portfolio and a relevant work portfolio. When my student went for an interview, she brought these two portfolios that I got her to prepare. During the interviewer immediately told her not to waste his time with the school stuff and just show her what was relevant. So you can imagine how relieved my student was when she could just drop the school portfolio and hand him the relevant work one. So, what's the difference between these two portfolios? School portfolio. The school portfolio comprises three main items: school awards, CCA transcript, and your teacher's testimonials. When the interviewer said not to waste his time with the school stuff, he's not saying that these things are useless. They are still important, but the issue here is that almost every student would have those three items and they all look more or less the same. Yes, that includes a testimonial written by your teacher. Most of the time, all the school portfolio is able to tell them is that you are a good student who took part in school activities that pretty much every other student takes part in. It doesn't answer another question on their mind, which is, are you really interested in the course? That is where the relevant work portfolio comes in. Relevant work portfolio. When students say that they are interested or even passionate in a course, most of the time what they actually mean is that they think the course sounds nice, because they have never done anything related to the course before. Without trying activities that are related to the course and its respective industry, you can't really say that you know a course and like it, let alone be passionate in it. And this is especially so when all you know about the course is what you read on the school's website. Interviewers are looking for students who are really interested or even passionate in the course, and how they can tell is by looking at your portfolio and what you have actually done. Hence, we are preparing a relevant work portfolio. Take, for example, a filmmaking course. Many students will say that they enjoy filmmaking and want to direct their own movie in the future. But how many of these students will have actually directed a movie before? How many of them have even shot a video or written a script before? One of the biggest worries interviewers have is this: is this student going to quit or give up once he or she realizes how much work it is to make a movie? Imagine now if a student were to present a portfolio containing skits that he shot. It might not be movies, but at least the interviewers now know that this student understands what it is like to shoot a video, as compared to students who say that they like it without having even tried it before. So, if you want to show and prove that you are really interested in the course, then you need to find evidence to support yourself. How you go about doing that really depends on the course. What works for the apparel design course may not work for the nursing course, so I don't have a simple standardized answer for you. But let me help you out by giving you two categories to work with. Most portfolios are made up of products and experiences. Products. This refers to the product that you created from your interests. For example, you are interested in apparel design, and because of your interest, you sketch a design for a shirt or a dress. The sketch is your product. Your product is proof of your interest. It shows that you're willing to spend time and effort learning how to do something that's related to this interest and cause. Even if your product is really low quality and bad, it still says a lot about your interests, because while you are sketching a dress that is perhaps proportionally impossible to be worn, there are a whole lot more students out there who are making excuses about how they are too busy to do it. You, on the other hand, actually found time to do it, and like I said at the very start of the first video in this series, action speaks louder than words. The interviewers are not expecting professional quality from a teenager. What they expect is the willingness to learn. What they want is a student who can be taught. Experiences. The other type of relevant work will be experiences. Let's say you want to be an early childhood educator. A relevant experience could be you volunteering at a preschool to help out. It doesn't matter if you're not teaching. Just being there in the environment shows your interest already, because volunteering at a preschool is not something normal that most students would do. It is something that, in most cases, only students who are interested in the work will actually do. On top of that, the experience will teach you all sorts of things that you will never learn in the classroom or find out from reading the course summary on the school's website. and during your interview, you will be able to share your experiences with the interviewers. Also, at the end of your time there, you may ask the principal or whoever is in charge if they will be willing to write you a letter of recommendation. Even if they are not able to write you one, it is fine because you are already walking away with the experience. When it comes time during the interview to answer the question, why do you want to join this course? You are going to have a huge advantage over the other applicants who don't have this experience. Lastly, let's come back to how you can present your portfolio. Your school portfolio can be presented in a simple folder with individual plastic sheets inside. Just slot your certificates and testimonials in and call it a day. Arrange the most important or outstanding item to be at the front. Your relevant work portfolio is where you get to be creative. Each polytechnic and their respective courses, with their respective interviewers, will have different expectations for this. There is no standard or model answer here. Just keep in mind your goal, which is to present your portfolio effectively. In most cases, a PowerPoint presentation with pictures of your relevant work will achieve that. If you have a video or audio clip, you can play it for them. Bear in mind, however, that you don't have that much time during the interview. How much time do you have? Again, it depends on the interviewer. Now, I want to give you two examples of presenting your portfolio effectively. What I mean effective is that you are properly communicating the essence of your work. For example, if you are only showing one low resolution screenshot of your 3-minute short film, instead of playing a clip of the video itself, then you are not presenting it effectively. Another example, if you conduct a science experiment at home and you're only talking about it verbally, instead of showing pictures or even video clips, then you are not presenting it effectively either. Think along those lines when you're trying to decide how to present your portfolio. Now, at this point, I suspect some of you may have realized that you don't have anything to put inside your portfolio. More specifically, you don't have anything to put inside your relevant work portfolio. The good news is that I'll be making a video to help those of you who don't have a portfolio, and it should be the 4th or 5th video in this EAE series, so make sure you subscribe so that you won't miss it. Alright, that's how you can go about preparing your portfolio for the early admissions exercise. Next week, I'll be talking about the interview portion of this exercise, and I hope to see you again. My name is Magnum, and as always, remember that I am proud of you for even just trying. Bye bye!